Hello, everybody. Did you do that on purpose?
Breaks aren't long enough to boil water, evidently.
Evidently. You just need a hotter stove, I guess? I don't
No,
know.
I'm using a kettle. An electric kettle.
The problem with anything hotter, it will vaporize all the water instantly into steam.
Yeah, just vape all your tea from there.
Yeah, well, you don't vape tea? Come on.
No, I don't vape my tea.
Well, there's your problem.
You just have to inhale the tea.
Forget fluids. It's all about that vapor of tea, vaporized tea. All right,
Like a
that's
little
gross and
crystallized
bad for you.
ball,
Don't do
you
it.
just puncture. And...
Yeah, sure.
Just put it in
Okay.
a balloon. It's fine.
So, my dear friends, what now?
I guess we're really tired
A long rest would be helpful.
because we could stack the bodies in a circle around us.
Oh yeah, it's a wall of 4 bodies. You'd have to chop them up, I think.
I was
That's
gonna say,
fine.
from here, like we're kind of deep in the marsh. I really doubt it, but do we see anything that looks like it could be used as shelter, like a shack or like a particularly big tree stump that's hollowed out?
I like how you knew the answer to that as you were asking it. I don't think so. I don't think you can spot anything around here that would make for a good shelter.
Okay. Well, we can risk it potentially.
I mean, we all have watch, right? If you do a long rest, you can do 2 hours of watch, which there's 4 of us, 8 hours. You're still rested and all that.
Right. It's just there's still the potential for things to come up on us, even if we are looking out for them.
Well, you're alert. You
Yes,
watch the
very
whole
much.
time. Don't sleep at all. Get more exhaustion, and we'll just
The
sleep
next level of exhaustion, your movement speed is cut in half.
If I thought we were close or able to find our prey, I would go without another night of sleep for you, but
I think we
unfortunately
need
it
rest.
doesn't look like any of us can concentrate well enough to find a decent trail as is.
A quick
I mean-
rest, it would be nice. 8 hours.
Yeah, quick, 8 hours.
A quick 8-hour snooze fest in the swamp. I'll hide in a bush. It's fine.
The funny thing is, if it takes 8 hours, if you need 8 hours of rest to take a long rest, I can't remember the last time that I as a person, took a long rest. Like,
Yeah.
I've got abilities.
I mean, technically, as an elf, I don't need 8 hours of rest, but GM said that it still takes me 8 hours
Well,
to do
it's
whatever resting I
yeah,
need to do.
it's that your long rest is still counts as 8. I've got special abilities I haven't used since I was a teenager. So yeah, what do you want to do? What's the plan? You want to rest here? Do you want to take some time to try to find somewhere a little bit more like suitable than the place where you just fought these bad guys?
Yes. I think so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Who's gonna lead that action?
I could try, but I think that
Who
the
has the highest survival skill, right?
I mean, I don't know. My wisdom is poor. My survival's poor.
I'm at +1. Anybody got
No.
an advanced?
Well, I
plus
mean,
one?
how about we go with the person who's not exhausted?
No,
That's entirely reasonable.
all right. And here we go, Linus. I guess you're helping me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Bam.
guidance. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Do we get the guide? Yeah, there it is. I was like, we get that first.
17 to find a place to sleep that isn't garbage.
But you love sleeping in garbage.
What?
Yeah, you're a kobold, remember?
Whoa.
Don't you like to sleep in sewers?
That's very judgmental.
Don't you love trash? Isn't that like? Don't you love it? Isn't that your favorite? All right.
How many times do I have to say, I haven't always been a kobold. You've seen me.
Yes,
You
well, I'm
remember?
starting to forget. And then she looks at you like she wants to like eat you, probably. Anyway,
Okay.
onward.
All right.
I mean, what were you, human before? Or...
I was a half elf.
Okay, it's fine.
All right, so you got a 17. So I think, yeah, you can find at least a slightly drier patch. Like it's not like in the murk, right? You're able to like come up and set up a camp there. You're resting during the day in a swamp. You know, you're getting bitten by mosquitoes. It gets like warmer during the day. It's bright out, so you have to like, you know, cover your eyes to be able to sleep. But it's not the worst situation it could be. You know, you could still be in the mire. You're actually able to take your long rest. So everyone, go ahead and do that. Take your long rest. Recover your business. And I think all this means is that, you know, you're not attacked. I was saying during the night, but you're not attacked by any creatures in the swamp, and you're able to recover your hit points. But a bunch of time has passed. Yeah.
Yep. All
On the
right.
effects of a full night's rest, but you're still hungry.
So what do you what do you want to do?
Are there drums in the deep?
Yeah. So you wanna wait until night and see what happens.
I mean, we could attempt to track some kind of lizard-looking creature, if we wanted to. And then if the drum sound comes up, we could, you know, switch. But I don't think we should wait.
No, let's make use of what daylight we have left. That's a good shout. Who's our best survivalist?
I only have one.
I have one also.
Minus one.
-1. How's Gravaris?
I'm sorry, what?
On
There's
survival.
Survival skill
Mm-hmm.
is 3.
You're our best tracker.
Yep. Would you mind helping us out trying to find any
Lizardy people.
Yeah, I'll try to track the lizard
all
people.
night time?
Okay.
I will roll survival. I will
I will
cast
totally
guidance,
help.
and
Yep.
Oleander will
I'll
help.
help in.
Yeah, I'm helping. This is me helping. That's me helping.
You just keep like touching him.
I get a 12.
All right. You got a 12.
I somehow knew that was gonna happen.
All right. So here's the deal. Here's the issue at hand, right? You're tracking. It gets dark. There's drums that begin in the marsh. They start with 4 distinct thundering beats that echo across the marsh, and then begin that sort of thundering, like constant sound. You follow them, but you get to a point where the marsh starts to disintegrate. You start to lose land. You know, you're spending at first brief periods, then longer and longer, deeper and deeper in the marsh itself, until eventually you're just slogging through waist deep water. And you realize that to continue any further from where you are, this is going to need to go from a land journey to a boat journey. Now you have no boat at hand. You could swim, I guess, but if these lizard men were to come upon you while you were swimming, it'd be very, very difficult for you to fight them. What do you want to do? You stand looking east out over basically a flooded forest.
Let's make a raft. Let's have a raft making montage.
I think we have to. We don't have any like.
I mean,
pure
we'd have to go
spellcasting
all the way back to get a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Not worth it.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think a raft is our only way.
Can someone use their demon connections? Can you call upon your demon?
Can I call upon the demon?
He'll
Lord
just
Man?
he'll just take
Plus?
strings against you, but it's fine.
I mean, I could try. I don't think it'll work because there's absolutely no mechanic in D&D that supports me doing anything cool. But
Damn.
you know.
No,
Yeah.
you just take your book and you put it on the water and it floats, and then you float out on it.
I was gonna say waist-high water is a problem for me.
Exactly.
I mean, that's probably why you weren't exhausted.
Help!
today.
Like, eh.
Someone in chat was saying that's probably why you weren't exhausted because one of us was carrying you.
Yeah.
Right, earlier, yeah.
Yeah, we gonna make a raft.
Okay, all right. So if you want to make, excuse me. If you want to make a raft, some kind of crafting skill.
I have thieves' tool.
Yeah.
Survival?
Survival seems like the most.
Yeah,
relevant.
survival seems like it makes the most. And then, does somebody have like the vehicle skill in case you need to like pilot the raft?
What? No.
Okay, I'm just checking in case you like go over some rapids or something.
It would
Right.
defy my incredulity for you to make there be rapids in a swamp.
All right. Well, if you want to defy incredulity, roll plus logic.
But
Okay.
Yeah, let's make a little like raft out of fallen wood.
Swamp.
Yeah.
That's all
A
good.
swamp raft.
Does
We're
anybody
gonna
have-
Can I use my connection to the swamp elves to?
Does anybody have rope? Is anybody carrying around rope?
Yes.
I have. Yeah, I'm sure we all have rope. Dungeoneer's pack. It's got rope
So we
in
do
it.
the classic cartoon raft.
Exactly. The Legend of Zelda raft. It's logs with rope around both ends.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, somebody erase your rope. Somebody has to give up their rope to
All
make
right.
this
I
raft.
will erase my rope.
What's the name of your brave vessel?
The
Get us
SS.
through
I
this
really
goddamn
hope-
swamp.
Yeah, the SS. I really hope it doesn't sink.
That's nope.
Boiling Hell,
Okay. All right.
the name for all ships that I am in charge of.
Upon further review, I don't have rope. Somebody else erase your rope.
No, it's the SS Shoepuff.
Fantastic.
Across the swamp.
All right. Well, somebody make that survival roll to craft the raft.
Okay, I got this. Who's helping me?
So
Me.
I'll just say there's no rope in my backpack.
Okay.
I could try and help, but last time it didn't work out so well.
All right.
No,
You hand
I'm
over your
helping.
rope. Oh, dag. Dag. That is a swag raft.
This is
22.
I think what you mean is this is a swag ambush platform on which you're going to get attacked by lizardmen from the water. If I had to predict.
So, in addition to rope to bind them together, we're using like rope and like bark and fibers from other trees and stuff like that, to actually lash it all together.
Yeah. Graveris is hyper smart now, and so knows how to make a decent.
Oh,
raft.
right. You have more intelligence.
Yeah, I am both smart and wise, so watch out.
I am neither.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. So you craft a raft, and this takes. Let's see how many hours it takes to make a raft. It takes 3 hours. So it's quite late by the time your raft is complete. And the drums continue in the distance, but you now have water transit. So y'all hop on the raft. There's enough room that you can stand it's like 2 by 2. Where is everybody going to stand on the raft?
At the front.
I'm looking out behind us with my bow, trying to not get us followed by lizardmen, I guess.
Basically, Lane's on one end of the raft, and then me and Oleander are on the other end of the raft to balance out the weight.
Now I'm going to have a bad perception roll. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
What?
What?
All right. So Lane and Anastasia at the front, and Oleander and Guevara at the back.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
The only way it will balance.
you head off, and there are like very occasional bits and pieces of land, but for the most part, I think just swamp. You see in some places as you get deeper into the swamp what looks like ancient ruins, right? Like the arc of a bridge, now long covered in moss and slime. Bits and pieces of walls. Like you're entering into a sort of primordial place that maybe once carried like flatter, less swampy land. So there's like civilization here. And as you continue through the marsh, passing through the wetlands, you enter an area with some of those ruins and see like growths of strange plant life kind of sticking up around in the water and floating there. And from here, you can make out a deep kind of like croaking sound ahead of you. There are several of these. They seem to be calling back and forth, these deep like toad noises. You didn't notice them before. Obviously they were like regular like frog noises, but now these are loud. It's like the heavily amplified version.
Giant frogs.
Yeah, and they seem to be kind of like all around you in the water.
Okay, and we're still on the raft.
Yes, yeah, you're all.
think we
there's-
should probably be moving faster. Faster if possible, away from the sounds would be lovely.
Okay.
Can I attempt to point out where these giant frogs are so we can head not in their direction?
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can try. Sure.
What would this be?
Perception, I think, to spot the giant toads.
I'm just waiting for. Oh,
Oh
the
yeah.
virus did not distract me. We're okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so I mean you look around and you can see, because you've got the best dark vision, you can see well out.
I have very good
yeah.
vision.
There are three of them, three of these large toads, and it seems like the croaking sounds that they were making were to coordinate their approach to your raft. You see one of them, maybe you catch him like slip into the water off of the edge of a piece of rock, and they're kind of like swimming towards you. You can see their little eyes sticking up out of the water.
I think it's already too late, Anastasia. We must prepare to fight on this platform.
Wait, hang on, you're not serious.
I am serious. Yes. And I like draw my like bow and the stupid, dumb, ugly arrows.
There is a string of cursing in Draconic. Just perfect, like every swear word there is in Draconic.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Do I need to be able to see targets for this spell? So you're saying they're underwater now, so I can't see them.
He did say yes.
Yeah. So I mean, you can see them on the. I'll show them to you on the map here, but
Oh, look at our little raft. We did so good.
Lane, Graveris, and Anastasia, you can't really see them. You can see like movement in the water, but there's lots of that. Oleander, you spotted them where the last place you saw them, like. And actually, I think the one straight ahead, this one, you can actually see him. He's sitting between, he's kind of like wedged in between these two big arcs of stone, and is just like looking at you with his big beady eyes.
I have a question.
Yep.
If I perhaps put some lights in the water, would they be able to see these creatures to attack them better?
Yeah, it's not that they can't see them. It's just that they're like obscured, basically. You can generally make out where they are, but attacking them with like missile weapons or whatever from here will be very difficult until they like spring out to attack.
Okay.
So yeah, if you fairy fire one, that would be good.
I don't have fairy fire. I have dancing lights. It's just light. It's not fairy fire. It's not magical, like illuminating your foes.
However,
I would just send it out from me.
I am enjoying that they're larger than us, which means Colossus Slayer might
That's-
actually happen.
I mean, no, it happened last time. They don't have to be size large for Colossus
Or you're
Slayer.
gonna be hurt.
Oh,
They have to be size large for Giant Killer, which I did not take.
I got those mixed up.
I mean, go figure, right? They don't have to be
Yeah.
colossal to be killed by Colossus Slayer.
Who knows? Weird D&D stuff. Am I right?
Yes, you're
Can I
right.
do a quick check-in about like what is solid ground in our
Yes, definitely. None of that. All of this is flooded except like
wait,
this.
no, I do have fairy fire.
This little island over here. This
when I
little
get
island.
to third level. I didn't even know that.
This stuff.
Okay, so I do have fairy fire.
But like all this business in this.
Okay, so basically, Adam, I
Vicinity.
want to do some drawing on the map to identify squares that are like actual terrain. So
Yeah.
This.
Mm-hmm.
This.
Yep. Well, no, not all of those. More like that.
And so like on the grid, oops, that would be
It'd be like the any
Four.
any of the like mostly boulder square. So like these two, and then behind it there's a little spare there.
okay. Cool. Well, great. And we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm gonna,
I
I'm
can.
gonna cast the spell.
Yeah, I can fairy.
Yeah, I think y'all have the opportunity to like they're approaching curiously. They're definitely like hunting you or whatever. But you can make everybody can take an action basically in this first round if they want to.
So This is probably I can probably only do one because they're not close enough. I'll wait then.
Well, let's
My-
roll
my-
initiative, and everybody can take an action, and then
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
go
I
from there.
didn't know I had extra spells.
I was kind of hoping I could avoid fighting them by like throwing a ration or something like into the water. Maybe
It might be possible to distract them, but you'd have to throw enough rations that all of them would be able to get it.
Oh yeah, they're really big.
They're huge, yeah.
Never mind. I'm
Well, three
not carrying.
were a ration, right? No, sorry.
What? What? What?
Nothing.
You- Dave is just sassy today.
Yeah, apparently. I think it's the snuggie. It's all the red. It's making me really angry.
He's giving you dark powers.
Mhm.
So much red.
Okay, good. Anastasia's on there now. Perfect. Cool. All right, so we'll skip the giant toads this turn. Lane, what would you like to do?
All right, so just a double super check. I can't see all three of them.
Correct. Yeah. The ones here.
Okay.
I'll move the ones you can't see. This might take this out of the order though. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
this-
to cast.
This big guy you can see, he's just sitting there croaking.
I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Anastasia, and Gravaris.
Oh, left out. It had to happen.
Sorry, it's 3, and you have the highest hit bonus out of all of us. So
No, it's fine.
What
I
is
know why you're leaving me out.
what is the
Like
what is
Dave
this?
like calls them over and he's like, "Come here."
Thank you, dude. So whenever they make an attack or saving throw, they can add 1d4 and add that. Okay, good.
yep, just so we're a bit more effective. I have time to prep for once.
All right. Okay. Oleander, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot Lane in the face. I'm kidding.
Shove him off the boat.
Wow.
I guess I will I mean we're pretty much committed to just like attacking these guys. We're not trying to avoid it or anything, right?
I don't think we can.
You probably want to leap to dry land.
I don't
Relatively dry land.
do I care about dry land?
I mean, if you get knocked off the boat into the water,
Oh, knocking off the boat is something that could happen.
it's very
Or
much a thing.
attacking us on the boat and just breaking it and us not having a raft to get out of here with.
Okay. Would I be able to can I get to this dry land there?
You should
It's
be
a
able.
5-foot jump, which I believe.
Oh, that's the spell
No
jump,
problem.
not movement jumping. Here we go. A long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet, when you make a standing jump, you can move half your strength score.
I can move 4 feet.
You can do a 4-foot jump if you don't get around.
I am not a good jumpy person.
Yeah, you land there.
So can I like not jump and just try and like wade through the water to that spot? I mean, it's just difficult terrain, right?
No. The water is like above your head.
So
So
can
you're
I
swimming.
swim to that?
You could
Wait.
jump. Yeah, you could jump in and swim to it.
Like, what's the rules for that?
For swimming, the rules are. Let me see here.
I have
Perfect.
30 speed. I just want to make it across one diagonal portion of water.
Unless you have a swimming or movement speed, climbing or swimming basically costs 1 extra foot for every foot of movement. And then also you're swimming. Similarly, gaining any distance in rough water or like swimming in armor, for example, would be difficult. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Leather.
Okay, yeah, you could jump in and swim over to that, and that would be your move, sure.
Okay, well then I do so. Get, I guess, here.
Okay, all right, so you splash into the water, paddle
And
over.
that's my movement. That's
pull
one
yourself up.
movement.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'm going to also shoot him.
you're gonna shoot that big guy in the front.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
shoot him in the eyeball.
All right, go for it.
And I'm just shit. I'm wet and it's gross.
The bowstring slips out of your fingers. The arrow fires past the frog. The frog just kind of looks at you like, burp. Anastasia, what would you like to do?
I am going to. So which one of these can I see?
There's a frog right there.
Oh, just the front one.
You know that there are 2 more, but they've slipped into the water and are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, visible to you.
I'm going to hex the frog.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the frog. I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't think of a better action.
Okay.
So we'll stick with the classic. We'll go with the classics. 15 on that.
15 to hit the frog. Yeah, you hit him.
4 for the Eldritch Blast, and for the Hex, 6. 10 total damage on the giant frog.
All right. So the frog reacts suddenly, like getting blasted. It's suddenly like, oh shit, things are happening, and it like croaks, and you can hear it's like angry noise, bullfrog noise, like kind of echo around in the swamp. Graveris, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna run past Anastasia, jump onto here. Because I have strength 12, so I can jump 60.
Okay.
Which includes that gap. And so that 15 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this space in front of me, is that another gap that I need to jump over?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so I'll jump over that. So I'm in melee with the frog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just snatch the ghost right out of it. Just tear away its life essence. I'm gonna try to anyway.
Nom 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 nom.
I get a 16
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
for 20 damage.
Whoa, awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, you inflict 20 necrotic damage on the frog, and it shrivels up and places on its skin sort of blacken and wither away.
Yeah, and I'm just like drawing its life. You see these like wispy tendrils of swamp gas come out of it.
Gross.
Awesome. Okay, it attacks you. It's gonna try to bite you. It misses, so it snaps out at you, trying to scoop you up in its mouth, and you manage to stay
I'll
out
like
of the
bat
way.
it with the shield. I guess the like dragon scale that like can't stick to you.
Yeah, cool. All right, let me do the other thing with these frogs here.
Do they shoot water? Is it like Pokemon?
No. Let's see.
Giant frog uses water gun. It's super effective.
All right, so this one right here, Lane swims up under the raft and then pops up and tries to knock the raft over, like tries to knock the two of you into the water. I need you to make dexterity saves, please.
Okay.
DC is gonna be 12.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Kobold!
Dag!
DC's gonna be, I don't care.
25. It's 25. You're
Nice.
done.
All right, so it rattles the raft, but you stay. You basically manage to stay where you were. You don't get knocked over. So that puts it. It can't occupy your space, so it's going to go here, and then it's going to try to eat the smallest target, which is Anastasia.
Okay.
So it's on top of the water, and it like shoots its tongue out at Anastasia. You can do your
bonk it.
thing.
I'm gonna smite it as well.
Okay.
Smite this frog. Oh my god.
Ooh,
It's 28.
28 damage.
That
Okay.
frog is so mad at you.
He's like, oh, stab. All right, and then it attacks. It attacks Anastasia.
Wilderness creatures. We don't like wilderness creatures.
No, evidently.
If Saris were here, she'd be really upset
Okay.
right
It misses.
Well, it's a good thing she's
Yay,
dead.
it didn't get me with its gross mouth.
And then the third frog pops out of the water over here,
now. Ah, lovely.
and
Ugh, it's so gross.
It's that
Oleander,
boy.
yeah, dead boy tries to eat you, Oleander.
Ugh.
Miss. Oh, all right. Lane, it is your turn.
I'm just like poking it with the end of my bow, like, oh, get off. You're gross.
How bad does this frog look?
Like how injured? No,
Yeah.
very.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay. Yes,
Bam.
you do.
And I'm gonna damage it.
Nice. All
10
right.
more.
Cool.
So it's 38.
Yep. Yeah, you hit it again. It does not die. You just chop into
Cool.
it, but it's not doing so. It's not doing so hot, but still fighting. Oleander, there is a giant toad trying to
Oh, I'm
get you in
super
its mouth.
gross. That toad hasn't been injured though, has it?
No, its mouth is like 4 or 5 feet wide, and it's just like trying to get you.
Lovely. I want to shoot one that's already been injured. I look at that toad and I'm like, you're gross. And then And then I go to Dave. Are you trying to tell me something? Wow,
I'm not
Dave.
paying.
Oh, it's
I'm
Andrew.
looking,
Andrew's
No, it's worth
Subtle.
bearing in mind though. It's at disadvantage since you have a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yes.
Oh, it
Still
is.
makes
Firing
worth
firing a missile weapon is disadvantage. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm so smart. Okay, well, if it's at disadvantage, then I'll just hit the thing that's within 5 feet of me. I didn't know.
You hit it with your sword.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it and hit it with my sword.
'Kay.
Yeah. Wow. Doesn't matter. It's gross. It's
No.
really gross. I hate it.
The melee career, not the best.
You're just like poking it and being like, oh god,
Just
gross.
like, please go away.
We
Um,
rolled a lot of ones today.
Yes, I have. If I were playing my wild magic character, this would have been more happy, but it's not.
yeah, it'd be a hell of a scene. Anastasia. And is your
I
turn.
am going to take out my book and cast Vicious Mockery upon the frog in front of me because I'm in melee range of it, sadly.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't. Wait, would I get disadvantage for Vicious Mockery? I'm not rolling an attack. Am I? Yeah, I am rolling an attack.
Oh wait, you are rolling an attack, aren't you?
Yeah.
Does equal damage.
You're viciously mocking the frog.
Yeah.
Wasn't you a giant
Yeah.
toad?
Well, doesn't it have to be able to understand a language?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
you're just hurting its
Ah.
psyche.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. The target can hear you, though it need not understand you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you said, but ow.
It must succeed
Alright.
on a wisdom saving throw.
Which one
Yeah,
is
there's no
which one is it?
attack roll, Elf, so you can target whoever you want with that.
Oh, yeah, okay. That one then.
The one up here? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to roll to hit actually.
No, you
It's a
don't.
save-
I don't. I just have it in wrong.
All right. So
Right.
wisdom save.
That's my mistake.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Giant
wisdom
toad.
save. Yes!
He's so
How do you
insulted.
feel, Adam?
He's just like, how dare you? He puts a little top hat and his monocle on and he goes home.
Mr. Toad, no, it's Mr.
I'm
Toad.
just like,
I swear.
you gross, slimy toad. You're so ugly and nobody loves you.
Well, I never.
So that's 2 damage for Vicious
Hurtful.
Mockery. It gets disadvantage on its next action,
Okay.
and it takes 2 from Hex. So.
Okay. All right. So mean.
Try
Alright.
and-
I wag my finger at it.
All right, Gravaris. There's a very insulted dat boy in front of you. What are you gonna do?
Please.
This unicycle.
Do I leave this other toad to go punch this toad below that is fighting Oleander?
The next thing the toad does will have disadvantage, so, I mean,
If I get grappled, it's real bad. I'm just gonna try to kill this toad.
Okay.
Is it 11?
11, you
Rolling
hit.
dice.
Yep.
Oh, it's hit on an 11?
I deal 6
Oh, okay.
damage.
Well, Bless was a waste of a spell slot then.
Okay. All right. So you deal 6, and it's hurt both physically and emotionally,
Oh,
and it's going to lash out at you for both of those things. It's a disadvantage. Gravaris. Oh, misses you. And then Oleander. Frog bite. Miss. Yeah, I'm rolling really bad. And then this one's gonna try to knock the raft over again.
oh,
So both of you make
Shit.
DC 12 deck saves.
listen, Adam.
Wow.
Lane is just like, "Ugh." Anastasia's like, what?
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
fall off a raft.
blah.
I pull some sweet Zahiri moves and like backflip while I save.
Aw.
All right. So Lane, you tumble off the raft into the water. Now because you have plate armor, right?
Oh, you certainly do.
Yeah. All right. So you just sink like a fucking stone to the bottom. I think that on your turn, let's see, how should we do this? So, there's a condition. You're probably like I don't want to say incapacitated because you're not knocked out, but let's look at the conditions and find one that fits.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're not blind. You're not charmed or deafened or fatigued or frightened. Yeah, I wouldn't say you're incapacitated, but like you can't move and you're prone, and really all you can do is try to get your head. Like it's above water, so even if you were standing up, you wouldn't be able to. But you can, I guess you could try to swim for like the rock over here, right? Try to pull yourself up.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do. So I'm going to
Yeah.
try.
I think what we'll do is you'll have to make a strength save to get to your feet, and then you can you can move that way. But you're not going to drown for like during combat. It's more about you being underwater and not being able to move and fight.
Okay.
So you can move, and you have to make a strength save to get up first.
Could I perhaps make an athletics check because I'm being athletic and trying to swim?
You can do it. You can do that shit on your turn. Yeah. But
Okay,
for
it is my turn, isn't it?
no, I was only the first frog thing. I gotta get the frogs to just bump the raft.
He has so many frog
I
things.
got other frog shit to do here.
Unleash.
Okay. There's my strength save.
Okay. So the frog the frog still gets to attack on his turn. So he's going to let's see. Knocked you in the water. I still try to attack you.
Did we remember to roll your d4 for being blessed?
That is a good shout. Maybe I passed this dex save. Thank you for reminding.
And then what was the DC? 12?
No,
If David rolled a 4, he
not
could-
quite.
Yeah.
or a 3, he could pass it. But anyways,
Yeah, 3 or 4.
All right. So I've only got one more frog thing to do. He's gonna try to bite Lane. He's got advantage because you're
cool.
prone.
Oh no.
All right. So you fall in the water and he jumps on you. You take syntax error in damage. Because I added this guy in wrong, but that's okay. It's a D10 plus 2. Okay, so you take 8 damage, and you are grappled. And as long as you're grappled, you are restrained, and he can't bite another target. So he's got his tongue around you, and he's trying to like yank you into his mouth, and you're like struggling with this big pink toad tongue on you. And then on your turn. You can use an action to break the grapple, but you're still prone, so you're gonna have to break the grapple, then get up with that strength save, and then do it. So you want to try to break free from the toad grapple?
Yes. Yep. I do not escape from toad grapple.
Okay. All right. So you're grappled and restrained.
Are you still blessed? Would that still work? Would that still count?
Oh my god.
No, it's not a saving
It's
throw
not.
though, right?
Oh, it's not safe.
It's not a saving
Okay.
throw. It's
Okay,
a
I
DC,
didn't
like an athletics check. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me check what restrained and grappled do. Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay, and then grappled. Speed becomes 0. Yada yada yada. And it just means you can't move. It's weird how many of these conditions like overlap in ways that make them like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like it's weird that you're restrained and grappled, which are kind of words for the same thing.
Wait, so if I can still attack instead of escaping, I'm going to try and kill it.
Yeah. You're prone, and grappled, and restrained. Which all those things together, I think, only just mean you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
That seems fine.
So you miss. You got a 7. Yeah.
Wait.
So you're
Here we go. Here's the 4. There's the
flailing
big
around
4.
underwater. Hey, there you go.
Hey, useful.
Got him.
Okay.
Let's re-roll both of those. I know. Okay. That's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Is Dave talking to those weird people in his head again?
So the tongue, snaps out and wraps around you. He's trying to pull you into his mouth, and then you stab him with your sword, and he dies.
Because this bless works, I think this in like this frenzied state I'm in is the first time I think I actually kind of feel the presence of whatever god it is that's granting me my powers. And if I had my book here, I would tell you what the symbol of Torn There's that I see before my eyes before I break out and kill the creature.
Nice. I like that. The divine power fills you, and you fucking murder the
Yeah,
shit out of this
then-
toad.
Yeah, this is like legit bless, and it's the first time I've used it.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
Warm,
Take
really.
inspiration if you don't have it already.
cool.
All right, Oleander, it is your turn.
I don't like giant frogs.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's my entire action.
As my action, I would like to state.
You hate them. You just hate them so
I-
much.
I hate them
All right,
so much.
roll a d4. That's how much your hate increases.
No, I'm gonna do a thing, I guess.
You don't roll to power up your hatred for frogs.
Yeah. I guess I'll like. I'm just gonna attack him. I'm gonna hit him with the sword. That's the thing. I'm gonna sword him. No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
I quit. I
Fantastic. Just
I
doing the
Oleander
best.
lays down and just willfully
Again, just every fight, at least once, you have to lay down. You could become a kobold if you wanted to, and then you could
No.
grovel. That'd be a cool thing you
die.
could
No, I'm not gonna
All right.
have a kobold party.
do. Anastasia, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I continue to insult the frog.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So
All right,
wisdom saving throw for Froggo.
Oh my god, these rolls.
Nope, fail.
Hell yes.
So he takes one damage.
So he takes 1 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next turn, and he takes another 1 damage from Eggs.
Fantastic. Wow, one. Good. The frog is slowly being insulted to death. You can see him shriveling up.
I continue to spout obscenities from the book. I'm like, there's a section right here that says the giant frogs are the worst things in this world.
Yeah, and the frog isn't smart enough to understand the words, but it knows. It knows deep down it's being hurt very badly, and that everyone's regard for it is lowering. Gravaris, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I use sword on huge toad.
Okay. All right, you hit it.
4 damage.
I just imagined Graveris like picking up a sword from one of those shitty clicking,
Yeah.
Yeah,
clicker on the screen and putting sword, dragging
click it
sword,
on the
frog, and like
click it on the frog. Just kind of bat it with it.
All right. So you stab the frog through its
I
brain.
imagine I have like my shield wedging its mouth open,
Yeah.
and I'm stabbing the inside of its mouth to get at its brain.
Yeah. To be fair, I think you're doing it kindness. Any more rounds of vicious mockery? is like-
Exactly. All right, so you slay the frog. The giant toad has expired. Do you want to do anything else with your turn, Gravaris?
I will leap to
To
Oleander,
my rescue.
Huzzah!
as I must always do in these fights.
Okay, I'm usually useful, but not recently.
The giant
Not
toad
very
is going to attempt to eat Oleander. It wants a delicious dark elf in its mouth. Survey says it misses. Wow, terrible. I've hit once with any of these things. All right, so it tries to get you,
Feel my pain.
but it can't. It cannot get you. All right, so Lane, you are prone in plate armor underwater. So let's have you make a save. It's going to be a strength save, and the difficulty will be. What's the base armor that plate gives you?
18.
Jesus. Cool. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
So
not even gonna bother rolling bless. No.
you're like trying to get up, and the armor is like keeping you weighed down. Anastasia, you just see bubbles like coming up on the surface.
that's probably not good.
Okay.
It'll be worse when there are no bubbles. So.
Yeah. You're like, oh, there's bubbles. He's fine. Anastasia. Oleander, you go first. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
I don't
man.
like the stun frog. I don't think I've hit it once. It's not injured. Is it injured at all?
This frog, no.
No, I haven't hit it a single time.
No.
And now Gravaris is here, and I want to impress him, but I can't.
You're like, look at me, I got a sword too.
And So I think worse of myself, and that's my turn.
All right.
Hmm.
No one can tell you're blushing, but you are.
I have a whole nother section on like subsection F on frogs to read to this one because like I didn't get to finish it on the last one. So I turn my insultular powers over towards this other frog
right,
with
you're
my hex.
You're scathing tongue. All right, so the hex pops over that one.
Yeah, and I mock viciously.
All right.
What's with these ones?
This frog. Let's see if this one has a
Goodness,
sturdier self-worth. It's definitely not. All right, it's very
It's
insulted.
Not. So it also takes 5 damage from hex, and fuck that frog.
All right, 6 total. Go ahead, Graveris.
Right, well, this time I get sneak attack, so my stabbing will be most effective.
Yeah, you hit it.
Way more
So-
effective than my stabbing.
With Oleander providing a diversion, I'm able to stab this frog in the like side.
Yeah.
I think I get it in its like plating bit. I start like I like punch a hole in that.
Yeah. Just deflates a little. All right. Okay. So now with disadvantage, the frog will attack. And I'm gonna attack. I'll attack Oleander because I might actually have a chance of hitting her.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
God damn.
This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to this character.
This frog ain't
She
taking
is
shit
being
from y'all.
eaten by a frog in front of the person she likes, and it's really bad.
So Oleander, you take 7 damage.
Lovely.
You are now restrained and grappled.
Yeah.
Lane, you are at the bottom of the sludge pond. What would you like to? You want to try to? No, just trying to get up. Oh my god, it'd be so brutal. Like just like knocked off your little boat, trying to stand up, pinned by your armor. It's a bad time. But what's great is that because combat and the way that the way that combat works, it takes forever for you to drown. So you're fine.
Yeah. And I know I can't take my armor off because doffing armor actually has rules, and that's like 10 minutes, so I'm dead.
Yeah. So Oleander, you can attempt to break free from the frog's tongue.
I give in to the frog and just crawl into its stomach.
Okay, just climb in. Yes, please.
What do I try? What would I have to try to get away?
It's to break the grapple. It's an athletics check.
Athletics.
Isn't it athletics or acrobatics for the defender?
It should be, yeah.
Please.
Let me see.
Please.
That is the case, but I can't check it for you, I'm afraid.
Let's see the condition. Blah blah blah. If an effect removes, it doesn't say here what it takes to break the grapple. Because why would it? Here we go. Creature grappled by a monster can succeed on a athletics or acrobatics check to escape the DC.
Please. No. No, I'm being slowly
No,
eaten by a
okay.
frog. This is how I
Welcome,
die.
welcome to my world.
All right, Anastasia.
Actually, and
So mad.
Oh, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Second verse, same as the first.
Okay.
Keep insulting the frog
Pursuant
until
to
he
subsection 4.
He spits more hot fire.
Yeah.
I'm just.
You're getting dragged off your feet into its mouth.
I imagine there's literally like fire licking out of her mouth as she does this, like just like small, like gouts of
Let's-
magical flame.
Let's see here. The frog does not resist.
Continues to be mocked vicious.
The problem is that when this frog is upset, he eats, and
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's gonna swallow me.
so he's
probably.
taking 10 damage.
Yeah, 10
Right.
damage total.
Gravaris, it's your turn.
Just let me die.
So Oleander is restrained by a frog.
Yes, being restrained by the frog.
Oh my god. Does she still counts as a combatant, right?
She's restrained and
I can
grappled, but
still
she can still
it, though,
attack.
didn't they,
So
like attack it? Yeah, so that makes me a combatant.
Is an 11 a hit?
it is, yeah.
Great. I hit it for 7 plus 4 damage. I hit it for 11 damage.
For 11, okay.
11
Right.
to hit, 11 for damage.
So you
11.
stab it, and it's still not dead. It's just like trying to like it's like choking on Oleander while you stab it, and all
There's
it
so
all
much
it can think to do
frog
is just like
stab. It's like-
like trying to get you in its mouth. So now, because I finally get to do this, there's a toad that hit somebody and you didn't break free. It gets to make a bite attack against you with advantage, but with disadvantage as well because it's sad. So just a regular bite attack against you. If it hits, you get swallowed.
Lovely.
And we'll talk about what that
I'm
looks
excited
like.
to die. I'm dead.
It does.
I'm
It does hit
swallowed.
you. All
I'm
right.
being swallowed by a frog. This is what my life is now.
So you
Okay.
take gets you in its mouth. You take 11 damage.
Lovely. Okay. I'm
Um,
gonna die in the middle of a frog.
So here's what the swallow does.
Oh god, the toad makes target is swallowed, grapple, and swallowed target is blinded and restrained. Total cover against attacks and other effects outside the toad. Takes 10 acid damage at the start of each of the toad's turns.
You'll almost certainly kill it before that happens, but yeah. So you just get sucked in, and it closes its mouth, and there's like one of your little shitty arrows sticking out of its mouth, and it just like grabs you.
I'm inside of a toad.
Yes, you are
Alright.
blind and restrained inside the
Sick.
toad. Lane, it is your turn. Oh, you made your strength save already. Okay. All right. More bubbles.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Lane is just holding his breath. Oleander,
Oh, wait, I might be able to pass that one. Hold on, let's do it. Come on, Tom.
didn't you make it already?
Buddy.
You made it before I rolled my toad bite.
Yeah, no, I see it, but I've got.
Oh
bless
yeah, you've got
still.
blessed. That's right. You might still be able to make it. Yeah, do it.
Tom, please. 16.
Okay. All right. So you're still stuck at the bottom of the sludge
I really
pond.
have to be 18. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's how it's gonna be. Oleander, you're blind and restrained. You're not grappled, so you actually need someone else to break you out. You can't do anything to break the restraint yourself, I don't think.
I'm inside a frog. I am willing myself to die right now. I'm so embarrassed.
Let me double check. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you're stuck. You're stuck in the toad. There's nothing you can do.
Commit Sudoku.
Yeah, commit Sudoku. I'm done. I'm out.
Anastasia, it's
It's
your
the
turn.
worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Oleander has disappeared into the toad.
I have finished insulting toads at this point because I feel that we need to take harsher action, and I throw an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
I slam my book shut and I hurl an Eldritch Blast instead. And I deal 12 force damage plus the hex, which is 15 total.
Okay. And yeah, actually, it doesn't. I always forget the restrain doesn't. It only affects your movement rate. Anastasia, if you want to make an attack while you're blind, you can do that too.
Oleander.
So
Or sorry,
at
Oleander. Yeah.
advantage from inside the frog, she can still attack.
Yeah.
I mean, you mean just like short sword with like hilarious disadvantage?
I want to give you the opportunity.
I might as well just try. That's the only thing I can
I'm
do.
trying to stab the frog from the
Maybe you'll
inside.
roll
In
two.
before the crit. Oh, no, nice.
Still, 5
It's got my
damage.
hunter's mark on
Yeah,
it.
you hit it for
Let's
5.
go across the Slayer.
Yeah, and it's still I still have Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
1d6 plus 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Damage.
Yes, you kill it. You
I
kill
killed it before Anastasia did.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah,
No.
you killed it from inside. Yep.
So I emerged from the wreckage of this dead frog covered in disgusting, well, probably gross poison juices, and I'm
Frog snot.
yeah.
You just cut your way free from the frog's body and emerge into the.
And I just
into
don't
the
look at anybody. I'm like, that never happened.
It's like that bit in Disney's Hercules with the Hydra. Like, like
So you're able to pull yourself free. And I think Lane with some help, they pull you back up
Yeah.
onto the.
Graveris will go to the raft, and I'll like lay down on it so that I can reach into the water and like pull Lane out of the water.
Yeah, there's essentially no threat of you drowning with all your friends here to help you. So yeah, you get pulled up out of the water.
Oh, thank you, Graveris. That was. Plate armor is incredibly heavy when you're underwater.
One of the many reasons I avoid it.
All right, good. You've defeated the frogs. It's very dark. Do you want to press on, or do you want to like rest? You can take a short rest. You're still
Okay.
within the period for long rest, but
I think we should just move forward.
I agree.
How's Oleander doing for health?
I don't have a lot of health, but I'm also embarrassed to death, so dying wouldn't be the worst thing that ever happened to Oleander. right
she's
now.
already dead on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we planning on taking the raft further on, or are we like at the shore of something? Or
You're on the raft. There isn't really any shore to be had. There's like little bits of like you can climb up on these bridges and like sit if you want to. What do you think?
no, it's fine.
We can just move forward.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna heal Oleander. I see that she's like there's just like acid burns in her clothes and like bruises and stuff, and I just very gingerly put a hand on her shoulder and heal her for 10 points of health.
It's like the opposite of a violation glove. No, don't touch me. I don't want your healing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I will not object to being healed, but she's still stupid embarrassed. Yeah.
All right.
Get
Well,
swallowed by a frog.
I was about to say embarrassment won't kill you, but that's not true. Vicious mockery can make that happen.
The amount of ones I've rolled, just coupled with the fact that I was swallowed by a frog.
I tried to keep them in disadvantage as much as I
Yeah,
could.
no, it was a good move.
was
It kept me from hitting
great
a bunch of
move.
times.
Yeah, it's totally the perfect kind of enemy for it. Really good shot.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. So, great. So you were taking a short rest or no?
No.
Okay. All right. So you heal back some hit points from the laying on hands, and carry on into the swamp. Now the plan is just to head for the sound of the drums. Yeah. That's what you're
I
gonna do?
suppose.
I believe so.
That has been the plan.
All right, cool. Good. So you continue in that direction, and I think that it probably takes another few hours before you hear some like splashing sounds up ahead of you. Now it's quite dark. I think the only way you're going to be able to see is if you... Yeah, I mean, you can keep going towards it until Oleander can see. But right now you have like a 60-foot kind of radius around you of darkness.
I can see for 120 feet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you'll have to get within, like you're paddling along. Somebody's got a pole or whatever, a stick, and you're pushing yourself along in the murk.
Okay. So I suppose I'm looking out for whatever is coming, I guess, in the dark.
Okay. Cool. You know what? Let's break here real quick, because I actually want to change this next encounter. I want to use the light. I want to use the lighting. I hadn't set it up, but I think it'll be really fun for this one. So yeah, let's take a quick break here, and then I'll show you the map, and then I can just actually use your light source there to be able to see it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we'll see what lurks in the darkness when we get back. Stick around, everybody.